Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Poetry's Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of The Walking Dead. This is our bonus episode, so ep1, Home Sweet Home. If you were unaware, The Walking Dead decided to do 6 bonus episodes to go in between season 10 and season 11. They started tonight. If you have the AMC app, you can watch it back on that. I have not been able to access my AMC app all day. It has not loaded all day. Like, I could have watched this earlier today and I couldn't. So I had to wait till 11 o'clock tonight to watch this. What they're going to do is each episode is only going to be 6 of them. It's going to be a different story. So it's going to follow a different person, pretty much. All of it is still linked, but it's still going to follow a different person each week. This week we got Maggie. All right. So if you had not watched the season finale of season 10, I just ruined it for you because Maggie has returned. So in this particular episode, it's the day after the battle with the Whispers, the final battle with the Whispers. And everybody is like gathering themselves and trying to figure out where they finna go back to live. Because you know the Whispers had already destroyed the hilltop, right? And last we saw, Beta and his crew was attacking Alexandria. We don't know what was going on with Oceanside, and the kingdom was gone. The kingdom was long gone, you know what I'm saying? So we only really had Alexandria and Oceanside left over. So right now, we saw Maggie, Daryl, Kelly, who else was that? Judith, Negan. It was 2 other people. Lydia and somebody else. They were trying to get this wagon moving so they can get to wherever their destination was at. The Oceanside folks, they were heading back home. I don't even remember the Oceanside folks showing up for the final battle, but they were heading back home. Gabriel and Rosita, they were already headed back to where they were going. You know, there was a small groups of people that was left over because, you know, a lot of people got killed. Small groups of people that were left over that were like going their separate ways. Oceanside was going to take a few. Alexandria was going to take a few. Yada, yada, this, yada, yada, that. So they were in the woods, and Maggie and Judith were together, and Maggie was taking out a walker. Judith was like, you know, I could have handled that my doggone self, you know, right? She thinks she's tough. And Maggie like, okay, I got you, you know, I understand you, your mama's child. She said, I'm my daddy's baby too, right? Judith basically saying, I got this, right? They go back to the main road. The wagon pulls away, and who stands there but Negan, the man who bludgeoned my doggone husband to death. And now I'm standing there looking at you in your face. And Negan is like, oh fuck, oh shit. That's the look he got on his face, like, what this bitch about to do? I's about to die right now. Is that what's finna happen? Well, Carl and Daryl have already convinced Maggie that they haven't made a decision on what's gonna go on with Negan. But the point matter is, Negan is part of society now. He tells Maggie, I just want to let you know I didn't escape. That was his way of telling her, your people let me off. I'm one of y'all now. Maggie took off down the road. She high-stepping, baby, because she is furious. She is furious. So what she's finna go do is go find her people. And she's going to take them back to the hilltop because Maggie still don't know that the hilltop is gone. She's going to take them back to the hilltop to live because her people, her new people, have lost their village. So she goes and gets Elijah and Cole. Cole is the white guy with the beard. We always got to have like a white dude with a scruffy beard, badass, you know, slick back from a tail type of dude. And then we have Cole. He's the masked bandit. Not Cole, Elijah. He's the masked bandit. So they heading back. They go, Carol tell her, look here, I got something to tell you about the doggone hilltop, right? They go back to the hilltop. It is burned to the ground. And Maggie's looking like, what the fuck happened? Maggie blames herself for leaving. She didn't say these words, but you could see it in her expression. She blamed herself for leaving because she felt like if she probably would have stayed, none of this probably would have happened. At least not there. But that's when Carl tell her, you know, the Whispers did this. And Negan was with them when it happened. But it was all part of the plan. He was the only one that was going to be able to infiltrate them. And he took out their alpha for us. You know, and so Maggie is like, wait a minute, hold up. You let him out? You know, we had to do what we had to do. Correction, Carol had to do what she had to do because nobody else was in on that plan but Carol. But still, they had to do what they had to do. I like this. It's kind of cute. They had to do what they had to do. And now the hilltop is no more. So Cole is like, okay, so where the hell are we finna live here? You know what I'm saying? You know, I guess we got to go back to Alexandria. But Maggie does not want to go back to Alexandria, especially knowing that Negan is there walking around free as a bird. And like I say, Daryl's still trying to get me inside. Look here, ain't no final decision been made on Negan. Yes, it has. That decision has been made. Yeah, I mean, for real. It's no turning back from that. You ain't finna put that man back in jail. It ain't no turning back from that. So Maggie said, you know what? I need to go find my people. I need to go find my son. Herschel is out there somewhere. If we're going back to our village. So Maggie and them high step. Daryl said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and ride with them. No, Carol, you go ahead and get everybody settled in back at Alexandria. So Kelly decides, I'm going to come along with y'all because I'm still looking for Connie. Now, the way the timeline works, this has only still been a few days since Connie went missing. Even though Magna done came back and all that, it's still only been a few days, week tops, since Connie been missing. So she's still avidly looking for Connie. And I was wondering this whole time, where the fuck is Dog? Why ain't Dog around? Cause Dog stays with Daryl. Where's Dog? Don't tell me that the Dog died in the doggone battle or something like that, because I was gonna be freaking upset if Dog was dead. You know, he was like, he's part of that little thing. If Daryl died, we riot. Yes, if Dog died, why we riot on that mug too? We rough riot. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, so they head off into the woods. Maggie walking fast in the motherfucker. I was like, Dog, you all right, girl? I mean, she is moving like just rapid moving all through the doggone woods. Okay, her team, Cole is like, hey, we need to rest. You know, you can see where their villagers have marked off in the woods where the next village is at. And one point he was like, you know, we 10 miles east of, you know, the next little village, you know. And she like, we ain't going, we gonna keep moving. We gonna keep going. We ain't gonna make it there. We keep moving forward. And they like, hey, we tired, we hungry, we sleepy. You know what I'm saying? Maggie like, push forward. We can make it. We can do it. You know, another hour passed. It's getting darker and darker. You know, Elijah up here watching the sun and the moon and the rain and the stars all line up. He like, hey, dog, hey, we only got like 30 minutes left of light. We need to get off this road, get out the dark, right? So they come up on this little fenced-in stockyard. It looked like walkers everywhere. And so Maggie said, okay then. Kelly said, okay then what? What does that mean? Okay then. You mean we gotta clear this whole yard of walkers? Us 5? Yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta do it now. You know, Cole was like, ain't no sweat off our back, sis. Let's do this, right? They get in there. It's walkers everywhere. You know, they bows and arrows. I don't know what the fuck that was that Maggie had. It was like a bow, but it was like her whole body length. Cause she had arrows and shit, but it wasn't like Daryl's crossbow. Cole had 2 knives. Elijah had some knives, and Kelly got her slingshot. The slingshot always fucks me up, but Kelly had her slingshot, and they was going in there, you know, it took them a few hours to clear that fucking damn yard, y'all, because it was light. Now it's dark. It's darkness, everybody, darkness. So they cleaned up, and they got the little, what are those things called? I call them train containers, tiny houses, basically. They got them to sleep in, the stockyard containers, you know. And I guess everybody got their own. I would have felt more safer if everybody was in the same one, just out of comfort sake. But I guess for safety purposes, if they were going to get attacked, it's probably easier for one to get attacked and not all at the same damn time. So, you know, Daryl come in and earlier, before they got it all cleared out, the last final thing had a gang of walkers up in there. They was about to bust out the little thing. Maggie goes in there to rush in to shut the door, get the door closed. We can't fight all of these son of a bitches, so let's get them all in here. So she trying to close the door, and she get scratched or cut. I didn't figure out which one it was. Y'all let me know down in the comment section, but I think she got cut because there was a lot of blood on the knife. But there should have been a lot of blood on the knife anyway, because she was stabbing motherfuckers in the head. She was like, ow. pow, she was taking out Walker, stabbing him in the head. So there was a lot of residue and blood and guts and stuff on the knife anyway. And so she got cut with the exact same knife, I think. Because if it was a Walker, like, why she ain't turning? I thought Walker cuts and bites and scratches is supposed to still make you turn, still get you infected. So I'm assuming it was the knife, but even if it was the knife, she been slicing up Walkers with this damn knife this whole time. She should have had some type of function. You know what I'm saying? Something. You know, Gabriel went blind in one eye. She should have had something, a call for cold, but nothing. Okay, she just passed up her little arm and went on a little merry little way. So, Daryl, like I said, Daryl came in there and talked to her. He was like, "What's up? What happened to you? Where'd you go? Who told you to leave? Why you ain't coming back?" And it just came on back home. Home sweet home, the name of this episode. So, we learned basically, you know, because, you know, Georgia was supposed to be doing all this community service. And Maggie said she saw what Georgia was doing back at the hilltop, and they thought they could take this shit on the road. Say it was some little town called Knoxville, something like that. I was like, where's Knoxville? I was like, not Knoxville, Tennessee, right? They went to someplace called Knoxville 2 summers ago. 2 summers ago. Maggie been gone a long time. And there was like, what happened? Like, once your letter stopped, I thought you was dead for real. Maggie said, you know, sometimes she just wasn't near the rendezvous point to get the letters out. And then other times she was near it, she just felt like she wasn't going to stop at all. Just keep it pushing, keep it moving. So, you know, so she kind of lost track of time. She said then at the same time, she kept wondering or thinking about the fact that Negan was here. Negan was in Alexandria. So he had her mind all fucked up, you know. Couldn't get that motherfucker out of his head. And so she wanted to take Herschel away from that. So that's what made her really leave. You at Hilltop, though. You wasn't in Alexandria. And at this point, they were all really living separate kind of lives, for real. Okay? But actually, when she left, they wasn't living separate. They were still all trying to be this 5-person council and shit until, you know, we saw season 10 come back and they had all separated, for real, for real. So, you know, so basically, she says they ended up there in Knoxville, and then, you know, something happened. Humanity ain't shit. That's pretty much what happened. Humanity ain't shit. I was gonna say the kingdom fell. Knoxville fell. Georgia heard about some city out west. She went that way. Due west, Tally Ho. Is Georgia on the Fear the Walking Dead now, or did she go up to where those people at in the news show, The World Beyond? Is she the one that started that community? You know, got the running water and all this, that nerd. Well, anyway, Maggie said there was a spot that her parents used to have by the water that her and Glenn used to talk about going to all the time, and as you can see, they never went. So she figured, why not take Herschel? So her and Herschel went down there, and they was living it up and living good for the first time ever. He was enjoying the waves, bouncing in the waters. You know, he was like, hey, he was a kid. He was having fun. And there was no zombie infested ass waters. That's what he was doing. But he did that. And the next day, they ran into this community. And everything was good for a while until it wasn't. Because of what? Fucking humanity didn't exist anymore. Again, these people have no humanity left in them. And these motherfuckers got taken over. And Maggie didn't really want to discuss what happened. But it was so terrifying that she didn't want to talk about it. She was like, not now. You know, I got a lot of this off my chest. We talked about a lot. But that, not today. Let's hold off that to another time, right? So, all right, they're like, cool. You could have came back home. You could have. But, like I said, Negan was there. Maggie wouldn't come back home. So, they rest for the night. They got up the next morning. They gonna head out. They gonna try to find their village. And they moving. They moving through the woods. They moving through the woods. They moving through the woods. Then all of a sudden, Daryl see fire or black smoke in the air. And like, they go, what the fuck is that? Not again. Maggie's like, no, not again, y'all, not again. We rushed down there, the whole motherfucking village burnt to the ground. Burnt to the ground. 2 dead bodies laying outside. Everybody else is gone. 3 sheets to the wind. Where is Herschel? Where is Herschel Jr.? You know what I'm saying? Where foul? But where's my kid? You know? So, you know, of course, Daryl liked the track shit. He said, okay, I can see, you know, tracks in the ground. There's little footprints here. This must be his. He's the only kid that's with the whole doggone village. This your son's footprints right there. Let's track them. So they start going off looking. And Cole is like, it's them. It's them. They found us. They must have found their way to us. It's who, Cole? Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Well, apparently, there's a thing called the Reaper, or these people called the Reapers. The Reapers, that's death. Death. That's all that they bring is death. That's all. When I heard the word Reaper, I don't think nothing else. Ain't no life there, just death. Okay. Well, they said they're gonna recoup. They're gonna go back to the little thing. We're gonna sleep it off. We're gonna get up in the morning and go look at it again, right? You know what I'm saying? So they in the middle of the night, it's time to get up and go look some more, right? Walkers coming through. Where the fuck these walkers coming through? Because Kelly done took the fuck off. Kelly, where you going, girl? Well, Kelly, of course, is looking for Connie. She found some little 18-wheeler in the woods. She knocking and doing all the thing around, trying to make sure there ain't no walkers up in there. She see a coat hanging up on the top. I don't know why she would think that coat was Connie's, because Connie didn't leave no fucking coat. But she saw that coat up there. She started to climb up there, and then somebody grabbed her leg. Oh, that was Maggie. Maggie grabbed her leg. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Okay, you supposed to be on watch. You leaving us vulnerable while we sleep and shit. And I kind of like I had to look. Well, Cole, Elijah jumped his ass on up there. Elijah the masked bandit jumped his ass on up there, and he looked around, and he threw down everything he saw up there, the coat, a jacket, a little notebook. Got excited when he saw the notebook, because kind of uses the notebook to have conversation with people. It wasn't hers. There wasn't no words like that, and they're like hello, yes, no, bye. Wasn't that stuff in there, so it wasn't definitely Connie's. So it's time for them to move on. So we're gonna head on through these little woods here. Head on through these woods, and you hear, you see all the footprints, and then all of a sudden you don't see Herschel footprints no more. He's a kid. He's probably tired. Somebody probably carrying him at this point. But Daryl said it looked like they scattered to the winds. They was definitely running from something. You can tell by the pattern of the feet, right? And then they come to this fork in the road. They got to go right, left, north, right, something like that. So Maggie and Daryl decides to go follow the trail to the right. They want the rest of the crew to go north, and they catch up to them later. They out there in the woods. Out there in the woods. You hear something creaking. The twigs. Tweaking in the wind. Everybody stop. Alright. Now you got Elijah, Cole, and Kelly together. Kelly already losing her hearing. I would have thought that Daryl would want to stay with her since he can communicate with her, but they went out and did their thing. They going out in the woods too, and all of a sudden you hear twigs cracking. You know what I'm saying? You stop. Go left. No, that's right. That's left. 2 clicks to the left. You know what I'm saying? I can't even remember how to do that shit no more. I used to be in the military. Anyway, they do all that stuff right there. Elijah starts to panic and freak out. I didn't understand what was going on. Now, Elijah just lost his sister too. He out here looking for her the same way that, Kelly looking for Connie. But he started to have like a mini panic attack, which shocked me considering that the season finale, episode 10, he was the badass ninja dude that came in. You know what I'm saying? He was coming in without fear, out weary, whooping ass, taking names. He said, fuck the names. I don't need to know them. He was out here doing other things. So to see her having a panic attack because of something moving in the woods, I was like, who the fuck are these Reaper people? What y'all tripping off of? It was walkers. It was a walker coming. And, Kelly like, hey, we gotta go, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta leave. He couldn't move. He was like, She had him lift his mask up and everything. And I guess they had a moment. Like, hey, they had finally another black person. That's pretty much how I'd have been looking at it too. Because like, other than Michonne, who else did Kelly have besides her sister that was black that was there? Oh, what's his name? Ezekiel. That's all I can remember. I know it's a couple of us. It was a couple of, but people that Kelly really fucked with, especially somebody her age. But she get him unstuck and they go run off and everything. But meanwhile, on the other side, Daryl and Maggie, they hear some more, creeping in the woods, stuff like that, right? And Daryl said, "Okay, wait, I see somebody. Hold up." He did his little creepy. He snuck up behind his chick, snatched her up by the neck, knife to the throat, like, hey, I'm about to snatch you out. You know what I'm saying? And Maggie said, hold on, that's my people. That's my people. Well, it turns to find out it was a black girl, a white girl, and this white dude. That's who they run up on. And they said that they don't know what happened. They woke up and the village was in flames. They didn't even get to see who did it. You know, white dude is like, we know who it was. It was the damn Reapers. You know what I'm saying? And while they sat up there talking and having a conversation, like everybody else is dipped down. The white dude was still standing up there tall. That motherfucker gets sniped. Right in the fucking neck. That's how, right in the neck. He got sniped. Down he went. Blood gurgling. I mean, didn't nobody stab him in the head to keep him from turning or nothing like that. They just let his ass die right there in front of them. That was it. And so now we know we got a sniper in the woods. This motherfucker was cold, baby. I'm telling you, you could tell he was military trained. When they finally saw him, he had on combat gear, everything. Bulletproof vest, Kevlar hair. He was hidden, you know what I'm saying? Or hunter, one of the two. But he had that sniper. Actually, that was military. That wasn't no doggone regular hunting rifle. All them fucking scopes and shit. He had a tripod stand, everything. Anywho, so they gotta go try to get this dude while at the same time live. You know what I'm saying? They dipping behind trees. He like take him out, take him out. You know, everybody scattered to the winds and trying to meet and trying to figure out where the fuck the bullets coming from and shit like that. Then all of a sudden they run up on the white girl. Stomach blasted out. He got her. He got her good. She was there just dying, right? Still, nobody decided to go take her out except for the black girl. Black girl run up like, oh, my dog. That's my dog right there. And they like, oh, I think her name was Mary. They like, Mary, Maya, get down, Maya. Well, Maya didn't have to get down because sniper dude took her the fuck out. He knocked her down. Boom. She was gone. Okay. So, now the white dude, the white girl, and the black girl, they all dead it. You know what I'm saying? So now, as far as her village is concerned, we back to it being Maggie, Elijah, and Cole. That's left of the village right now. But we got this sniper in the motherfucking woods we gotta take her up. So Daryl and Maggie like, we gonna find this bitch. We gonna find this. And he steady shooting at them now. You know, all these bullets coming over there to Daryl, popping off. Like, you better not hit my motherfucking baby. That's what I'm saying. You better not hit him. All these bullets popping off like that and shit like that. Okay, so Maggie like, you know what? I got him. I'ma flank him. She goes around. Creep on through. You know, she try to flank him on the left. She try to flank him on the right. Come up the middle. What she see? She see the gun. Just sitting there on the tripod, but ain't no shooter. Now Maggie leaves the fucking gun. Why would you leave the gun? This motherfucker's like beautiful and shit, right? But she left the fucking gun. Because, you know what? She had to live today. That's what the whole thing was. We gotta find this motherfucker. You know, so they out there in the woods, and all of a sudden, his eyes pop up. You see that? Pop up in the woods, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. He was military. Because he was really covert and shit. He hopped up there, came behind Maggie, finna take her the fuck out, right? So Maggie stabbed him in the chest. I said, ah! That motherfucking influence. I said, dude, we got another beta motherfucker. One that's hard to kill. You stab him up, kill him up, set him on fire, you know, taking stuff down, stitching back together, and he's still walking around like ain't nothing faze him. He was like, shake that shit off, take that knife out. He flung that knife back at Maggie, missed her. You know, they going at it. You know, she popping him with the bow and arrow. He snatched it off. He keep walking up. He take off, you know, I think he took off his mask then or something like that. I don't remember what he did. But he running. I think she falls or he punches her and knock her down, one of the two. But when it happens, her foot get caught into like a little rabbit snare. You know, then like the rope tighten up and it swing up and back the tree. So now she hanging up down, you know, by her goddamn foot in the doggone woods. Daryl trying to still come up and run up and shoot up and doodle up and everything. Motherfucker picked Daryl up. Dog, I swear he snatched him by his ear and flung his ass to a tree. I said, this dude got some power. He got some reserved, you know, energy. I don't know if it's the lack of sex out there in the woods or if he eating the bark on the tree. Something giving him a boost of energy. He picked Daryl up by the little fling of his ear and flung his ass like your grandmama do in church when you're doing bad and singing and talking and shit. Daryl got fucked up, right? So Daryl is low hazy on the ground, trying to open his eyes. He see this motherfucker. Oh, that's when the dude took the mask off. He took his hood off and his jacket off and his vest off and all his little debris and everything he was camouflaging himself with. He grabbed his knife and he's finna go fuck Daryl up, okay? Now Maggie, she gets up there and she's able to reach her foot to cut herself out of the rope. She start coming at old boy like, oh, I'm finna get you again. He goes back at Maggie like, bitch, didn't I just knock your ass down? Didn't I just put you to rest for a second? He goes back at Maggie. And all of a sudden, you know, bam, he gets a shot into the damn side. It's Kelly. Kelly got Daryl's crossbow, you know what I'm saying? So now, all of them surrounded old boy. They all like this, like, what now, motherfucker, what now? Of course, Maggie want to know who sent you. Don't kill him yet. We need to know who sent you. Why are you after us? We ain't did nothing to you. You taking out our people one by one for what? You know what I'm saying? What you doing this for? Oh boy was like, the Pope sent me. Oh no, the Pope marked you. That's what he said. I was like, the Pope marked you? Who the fuck is the Pope? Who is the Pope and how did the Pope mark them? What the fuck is that about, right? This motherfucker reached into his jacket. Why y'all let him reach into his jacket? When he reached for anything, this motherfucker been trying to kill y'all. Y'all let him reach for something? Reach into his jacket, pulled his hand back out. This motherfucker done pulled a pin from a grenade. Everybody get down. Cover your ears because that shit's gonna fuck you up, especially with you in the fit. Everybody should have been dead because they was all surrounding him. They was all within 15 feet of him. When that damn explosive went off, everybody should have fucking died. That fucking close to that goddamn grenades. Yeah, but they didn't, you know. He blew up and there's blood and guts everywhere flying, just like just raining down on their heads and shit like that. So Daryl's like, hey, oh boy, he's just trying to shake you up. Don't worry about him. No, I need to worry about that. Who the fuck is the person that marked me? That's what I need to know. But ain't nobody gonna trip off that. There wasn't nobody gonna trip off of it. You know, so they make their way on back, you know, trying to go back to the woods because like the girl Maya was signaling that she thought she saw Herschel, or at least that's what Maggie thought she see. And so Daryl and Maggie went to go look for Herschel, and here he is. She started whistling this, you know, whistling through the woods and stuff. And look, Herschel up in the tree like, hey ma, hey girl, hey, how you doing? They got a little Herschel looking like a little baby Glenn, for real, for real. They get him on down. Now they finna head on back to Alexandria. They said they was gonna hang in the woods a couple days, make sure that they cleared, make sure ain't nobody else out there. Like the dude was flying solo. But yeah, they head on back to Alexandria. They get back to Alexandria and everything is fucked up. Cause again, this is the day after the whole battle with Beta, and everybody trying to piece shit back together. And Cole is like, "This is where we gonna go home." Yeah, we gonna have to, boo. This is the only place we got left to go. Only place we got left to go. And Negan is there in like one of the first houses, like fixing shit up and everything. Maggie come through, you know, walking with Herschel, and Negan standing there looking like, fuck is this bitch doing back? And I gotta deal with this hoe. What the hell? That's the look Negan got on his face. As if you didn't bludgeon her dang old husband to death. And a lot of her fucking friends. And you looking like she ain't got no right to be there. That's the look he carried. He should have been carrying the look like, oh shit, my life is in danger. That's the look he should have had on his face. But he looked like, what's she doing with her? That's what he was looking like. So, basically they need to rebuild Alexandria. You know what I'm saying? Maggie found a few more of her people. I think it was maybe like 10 of them all together that actually went back to Alexandria. And y'all need to pitch in. That's what y'all need to do. Pick up a broom or something. Don't just walk through, you know. Needless to say, we still didn't find Connie. We got back to Alexandria. Dog didn't run up to Daryl. Like, what the fuck is Dog? I'm still worried about that. And, yeah, Maggie said she gonna deal with Negan another time. And that's the end of this episode. But as of right now, she is home sweet home. So we're gonna stay tuned for these 5 more bonus episodes. Next week, it's gonna be all about Daryl and Carl. Alright? I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being patient. See you in the next video. Peace.